Did you see it?
Yes, I was in there when he was doing it.
Why didn't you stop him?
I can't.
Due to the younger son's highly emotional state, the officer had no choice but to temporarily place him in the patrol car for safety. He then turned to the father to gather more information, but the father was still preoccupied with calling relatives and friends. The officer eventually had to return to the younger son to ask him about what had happened.
And I had that beer, and but before Daniel got home, we went back and they got a big bottle of I wish I could show you. It was about this big, and they were drinking it on the way home. And Dennis was driving. Yeah, Dennis was driving. I came back home and I'm laying on the floor, and I started to doze off for a second, and next thing I know, Mom's moaning, and
So you
Dennis
was
on top.
in the living room.
I was watching the whole thing.
Okay. So you
For-
heard it. You heard the moaning or whatever.
I heard it for a good hour
Okay. And then
until I did anything because I was scared.
After learning what had happened, the officer removed his handcuffs. In a single day, he was left with both his mother and older brother in a completely broken relationship, with no possibility of returning to how things once were. One can only hope that the young man will be able to move on from everything he witnessed. Meanwhile, police had already obtained statements from multiple witnesses. The mother was later placed in handcuffs and taken into custody on charges of incest.
So I know you talked to this officer earlier. Can you kind of talk to me about what got us caught out here?
Can you flip my hair back?
That's kind of the best I can do.
The mother did not answer the officer's questions, and instead repeatedly insisted that they had all been heavily intoxicated earlier, while also changing the subject and rambling incoherently. With no cooperation from her, the officer had no choice but to take her into custody and bring her back to the police station. Later, the officer located the older son nearby and placed him under arrest as well.
So what's the incident that he got up to about, or they walking on?
It's just family stuff, man. It's just stupid stuff.
It was clear that the behavior of the older son and his mother did not appear consistent with being intoxicated. It was unclear whether something like this had happened before. Both the mother and son were taken back to the police station. However, even during questioning, they remained reluctant to provide details, repeatedly insisting that they had been drinking heavily. In doing so, they effectively acknowledged their actions without going into specifics. It was later learned that the couple had only been married 4 months prior to the incident. As a stepfather, the man had just begun building a relationship with the children when this disturbing situation occurred. The court has since approved his request for divorce. As